Heal the world, make it a better place.
Oh yes, heal the world to make it a better place. A beautiful one from the late Michael Jackson. But people don't usually use the word late because he's a living legend. All right, you're welcome. This is another segment of the show, and this one is titled Unwind and Thrive with Olajumoke Ogudipe. Olajumoke Ogudipe, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And you're here to enlighten people on something that is really, really of importance. And we're looking at Unwind and Thrive. Can you tell us what is the meaning of this concept? What does it mean, Unwind and Thrive?
Unwind and thrive. So basically, unwind means to rest, to relax, to rejuvenate, to restore, to refuel. Thrive, we all know what thrive is. Thrive is to succeed, to push further, to achieve, to be enabled to do more. So basically, most people are used to this message of success. Go achieve more, go big grades, go do better, go achieve your goals, set your plans, live your dreams. But we forget that there is another side of this. There's a balanced side of this. And that side, often neglected, is why people do not actually succeed. They run after their dreams, but they do not really get there. And oftentimes when they get there either broken or bruised, which is why I came up with this Unwind and Thrive. Enabling people, as having people to understand that you need to live this life balanced if you want to be truly successful.
All right, if you're listening for the first time, this is Unwind and Thrive with Olajumoke Ogudipe. Ogudipe, I hope I pronounced that right. Ogudipe. All right. It's a weekly wellness program on Eko 9.7 FM designed to shift the culture around rest. In a country where people constantly push under pressure, we want to remind Nigerians that the rest is not weakness. It is survival, healing, and strength. Well, from all you said so far, I am looking at something. People in this part of the world, we work so hard compared to what people do in other climes. We work so hard and we hardly get rest.
Yes.
So how do you hope to achieve this? What are the objectives for people to actually attain this concept you're trying to push?
Well, we decided that we looked through the system and we saw that there's a problem here. It's not say people do not know that rest is essential. They just don't know how to take it. Because of the economic situation, they feel that they need to consistently provide, consistently be on the move. The rat race is every day. And if they're not doing it, they feel they are doing something wrong. The guilt is there. We came up with some concepts called Nominate to Unwind. Now, Nominate to Unwind helps us to celebrate unsung heroes. Now, you could look around you, you would find people who are selflessly giving themselves, selflessly living resiliently, trying to achieve something, or people who have gone through something, series of setbacks, and they are still standing. So we have this concept called Nominate to Unwind, where people get to nominate those people, and then we give them the gift of rest through our sponsors.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Yes.
Giving them the gift of rest.
Yes.
That once you rest, there is definitely a reward for it. And now, from your concept, you said it's to provide practical, everyday ways Nigerians can integrate rest into their busy lives.
Yes.
And to spotlight everyday heroes through Nominate to Unwind, who deserve rest but rarely experience it. Now, to create a community conversation by letting listeners call in and share, their plight on this. Now, I'm looking at this. How does this segment intend to solve this problem? You've been talking about this rest thing, but Nigerians hardly rest because we have a target We have to put food on the table. The school fees, most parents have not actually paid their school fees. And you can't just rest in a country like Nigeria. Even in other climes, they don't rest. In the United States, where people look for the dollars and everything, they hardly rest. People do 3 jobs, 4 jobs, and they still create time for vacation. Why is ours different?
We do not have the culture. We have the resources. We have the beaches. We have the gardens. We have the trees. We have the nature. God has blessed us with things that could enable us to actually take this little vacations. It will shock you that these things are not as expensive as we think it is. But prioritizing. Nigerians will say, I need to eat first. Nobody is saying don't eat. I need to pay my children's school fees. But we are also saying stay alive to do it. And if you do not start to take some time for yourself, if you don't start to consider that you also matter, you begin to lose instead of gain.
You said stay alive to do it. What does that mean? People have been working. They're doing this.
Have you noticed that more people are dying in their prime these days? Have you noticed?
Very true. Maybe
yes.
What do you think is the result of this? Stress?
Exhaustion. People are stressed. They are tired. You should see Nigerians, Lagosians are tired. They are stressed. So we used to be known to be very happy. Please, how many people are smiling these days?
Nobody smiles, to be sincere.
People are not smiling because they are not pausing. Now, the same situation that we have in Nigeria is not common to only us. It's not common. We have these things are common everywhere. There are homeless people in America, homeless people in Canada. So it's not that this poverty is beyond what we have seen before, but we are not taking time to consider ourselves as well. We're not saying, if I pause, if I just take a break, perhaps I can reflect, I can check, okay, what have I done in the past few days that needs adjustments. Every time we pause, we take a break, you come back up with something stronger that will help you achieve something better eventually. Well, so what we are running after is not is out of desperation of the fact that we do not know what we want to achieve, because we do not take the time to sit to reflect.
But in this part of the world, when you rest, the people think you're lazy. And I want to point to something. Aside the regular civilians that you see, security operators, the operatives, that's the police, the soldiers and everything, especially the police, they hardly smile. And if you look at these people, they're human beings as well. But anyone who doesn't smile, who doesn't interact freely, don't you think that's another problem? And I kind of like the concept, this concept that you created. If such people can be managed just the way you said, I think this world will be a better place. Yes. Especially in Nigeria.
Yes, we need to look out for one another. People are tired. People are exhausted, and that's why that song. It's essential. We need to heal this world. We cannot continue to just be by ourselves. Okay, this person is stressed, and you're like, this person is stressed. Why is this person always frowning? I always say that anybody who is talking too much, there's a problem. And anybody who is also too quiet, there's another problem. It's an indication that something is wrong. So why not ask, are you okay?
Wow.
And oftentimes, if you manage to ask, you'll be shocked.
Amazing.
The answer will be, I am tired. And if you are tired, what's the next?
Well, this is a regular song by Nigerians. I'm tired. They sing it every day. We're going to short music break, and you're listening to Unwind and Thrive with Olajumoke Ogudipe. I pronounced that right this time. All right, so we're going to short music break, and we have something for you. Heal the World by Michael Jackson. We'll be right back. Stay here.
Children.
89.7 FM. Welcome back, and you're listening to Unwind and Thrive with Olajumoke Ogudipe. And, she's talking so much about wellness, okay? And those that love to work a lot, that don't rest, hey, she's got a message for you. So, Olajumoke Ogudipe, you were talking about something. We're actually talking about something off mic that, when you tell people that you should create time for yourself to rest, and they will ask you, okay, if I create time for me to rest, who is going to help me to take care of my business? Mm-hmm. And you said something.
And
what
I
did you say?
if you drop, somebody else will take it up. That's the truth. You are not. You're not. It's not that if you are not around, something will not be done. If we start to consider ourselves as important as well, you would understand that in the family, somebody would always feel, I'm the sacrificial lamb in this family. I should always work until I drop. But that should not be the case, because if you drop, the family will suffer. But if you tell the family, I need to take a few break, I need a day, I need 2 hours, they would understand. I'm talking out of experience, because sometimes my kids would say, Mommy, please, could you rest? Could you just rest? And I can see the concern. I can see the concern, because mothers cannot be replaced. I'm sorry.
That's
Do you
very
understand?
true.
Yes. And
Very
so
true. Even fathers can be replaced. True.
Even fathers. So when we push and we burn out, this is what we are trying to say, that we do not care. Yes. While you're saying you don't care about everything else, what about those who love you? Because if you ask somebody who is a workaholic, the person will say, I'm working for my family. But if you leave, what happens to that family? If you drop dead today, what happens to that family? Who takes up that role? Somebody will eventually, but they will suffer for a while.
Very true. But how can we balance this? Because we understand we need to work, and you advocating that we need to rest, and if we don't rest, we can drop.
Yes.
And someone else will have to take up the responsibility. So how can we balance this?
It's actually a decision that each of us would have to take, that I too deserve a break. I too, I matter. I too, I have the right to rest. It's my responsibility to rest, so that I would not go around with, did I mention that, with all these activities that we do all around, especially for entrepreneurs, you bruise on your way. Things hurt you. You bring it back home, and then you bleed on those you love.
True.
Without even you knowing. Eventually, you lose them.
Very true.
Yes.
Well, considering time now, how does this program intend to solve, the issues, discussed? And you mentioned some things here that you wish to raise awareness, explaining in simple language how exhaustion leads to breakdown, if not managed. And I would like you to give a parting shot, because we are almost coming to an end of the show now. So what are those solutions, and who are the major people you're looking at? And, the profiling of the winner that you mentioned, how do you intend getting these people? Who are going to nominate them? And what are those things that they are to expect?
Okay, so our last nominee to Unwind, our winner was Adora. Adora was nominated. We had about 100 voices that came together to vote, and she had about 43 votes. And thanks to our partners, Timeless Haven and Cottage, they gave her a day treat at the beach. It was an awesome event. So our October edition is currently on. Please go on our page, Unwind Africa, on Instagram. From there, you can be able to get to our WhatsApp, where you can send in your nominations. Look around you.
Unwind Africa on
Yes.
Instagram.
Unwind Africa.
Okay.
Look around you for those people who you know deserve a break. Please nominate them.
Well, if I tell you, I think the whole of Nigeria needs a
Let
break.
them come in.
Even the president needs a break.
Let them come in.
Okay.
No, there are some people who are, and of course we have another concept. Maybe that will be for another, but I'll just chip it in right now. It's called arrest to unwind. Now, if you have anybody in your circles, your father, your mother, they are not resting, call us.
Okay.
Call us and we'll know what to do about it.
So how do they get your contact number? Can they get that on the Instagram?
It's on Instagram as well.
Okay.
But I would just quickly it's 08038 268 669.
Can you say that again?
080 38 268 669.
All right. So we want to thank you very much, Olajumoke.
Thank you very much
for coming live to Eko 89.7 FM and enlighten people that, hey, when you work, you need to rest. And this is very important. Well, thank you very much. And thanks to Oluwale Joseph for Eko 89.7 FM. And to every other person listening to this show, I would want to appreciate you and thank you very much. Okay, so until next week, another time, keep it locked right here on Eko 89.7 FM. Have a good night and God bless.